Hey guys, this is a new game called Ortho. It's by the guys who run the website stabyourself.net. They've made other games like Not Tetris, which you might know, and they're also working on a Portal game, which I'm really looking forward to. They released this game called Ortho about a month ago, and I've been playing through it and thought I'd walk you through it. The idea is basically that you change between looking at a level in 3D and 2D, and well, you'll see. Okay. Hello fellow robot, I see you're low on battery. Simply move to any green block to recharge yourself. It's robot easy. So basically, the whole aim of these levels is to get onto one of the green squares, and this can be done in a variety of ways. Obviously, the simplest in this level is to just run forwards and land on the green square, but as you'll see here, there are numerous ways. Well, you have to meet certain goals. For example, this level is possible in no steps at all, and you'll see I made 7. But it's also possible to do it using 0 warps. Now you'll see what a warp is in a moment. You'll see here right now, I'm currently looking at the level in 3D, but if I do this, I warp and the screen goes green, as you would have seen, and I'm now looking at it in 2D. Now, I don't want to get those tokens just yet, so I'm going to switch back to 3D, and that doesn't count as a warp. It only counts as a warp if you look at the level if you move to the level in 2D. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to warp like this, and you'll see I move side to side, or I'm going to warp like this, and because I was instantly standing on one of the green squares, which you can't see very well, I instantly win the level, even though if you look at it in 3D, I'm standing on the other side of the level, nowhere near those green squares. So if I just do that again, boom. Now see, I did it in 0 steps, which is the goal, but I did it with 1 warp. So in most of these levels, it's not possible to meet all of the goals in one go. It keeps your personal best for each goal. Now you'll also see there's a goal for this level for 1.5 seconds, so let's just go ahead and get that. And I screwed it up. Let's try that again. Oh, close enough. You don't have to get the warps spot on. It'll snap to the nearest viewpoint if you get it close enough while rotating and then let go of the mouse. Let's move on to the next level. Now, you'll see here, in 3D, there's simply no way for me to reach the other side. This is where you properly see the warp feature in use. If I look at it like this, it looks as if it's just one straight thing. So if I move on to here, I've suddenly jumped across to this block. And now if I move back into this and move like that again, I'm suddenly there. And then I move like this, and I'm on the green square. Now, let's do that again, and let's try and get... You'll see that I made the 6 steps goal, but there's also a 1 warp goal, so let's get that. And let's do it a bit quicker than more than half a minute. Bingo! I don't know how you can do it in 1.5 seconds, but I'm sure you could. Now, I forgot in the previous level, but I'll show you the token in this level. To get the token, if I look at it like this, suddenly I'm standing where the token is, so I just instantly get it. And now we'll just go ahead and beat the level. Boom. And see, once again, that's an example of how you can't possibly complete everything in a level in one go, because that needed at least 2 warps to get to the green square and get the token. Next level. Now, here, you cannot flatten the world when you're in front or behind a wall in the perspective. The background will turn green if the world is successfully warped. So you'll see here, if I try and do this, the screen turned red because I couldn't warp, because there's something behind me. And you'll notice I can still move here, but it's actually still happening inside of 3D space, and you'll see that properly later. Now you'll see, because I've now moved out from behind those blocks, I can now warp. And you'll see once again, if I move here, I'm now suddenly over there in 3D space. Now, before I go and get that green square, I'm going to go and get that token. So I'm going to move back here. I'm going to have to warp out, move out of the warp, move back onto one of these, and I'm going to move into the top-down view. And I'm going to see there, and you'll see now there's a token we hadn't even seen yet. If I now move out and move it back into this view, boom, I've got the token. Let's go and grab that other one. So I'm going to move back into top-down view, cross, so on, rotate, got it. Move back, green. Let's do that a bit quicker than 9 warps, 22 steps and 90 seconds. Bingo. Next level. The CSWP works from the 4 sides and from the top too. When viewed from the top, red blocks are unpassable though. So let's move it onto this view, and you'll see here, even though it looks like steps from top-down view, I can just walk straight across. But it doesn't matter how many times I push right here now, I can't move onto that red block. But of course, if I just move like this now, I can. And I didn't even have to warp it there. I could just do it there. If I move like that, I'll get that token, and I'm going to move back across just really quickly and grab that token too. And you'll see there it snapped. Move back onto the green square. Awesome. Once more, really quickly. Bingo. Next level. While you cannot walk over red blocks while viewed from the top, you can in the unwarped 3D view. So I'm going to do this really quickly now, because it should be pretty obvious what I'm doing, but you'll see I can't move over those red blocks. But if I move back into 3D view, easy. So just really quickly, done. Next level. This one's a bit of a doozy. Oh look, I'm suddenly over here. Back there. Bingo. Okay, this is where I'm going to wrap this video up, and I'll move on to the 2 later levels in the next video.